Hey guys, welcome back to Shots of Victory. I'm Blake.
And I'm Rocky.
In today's video, we'll be talking about Raw, NXT, SmackDown, our WWE awards for 2024, our best and worst matches of each PLE for main roster and NXT.
Yep.
We'll be talking about Week 16 results and our Week 15 predictions for Monday night's game, NBA stuff.
Yeah.
Remember, send in your hot takes.
Send in
first-
your hot takes, Yep.
It is Christmas, guys. Well,
Merry Christmas.
as of when we record it, so
Yeah.
hope Santa gave you all what we needed.
Yep.
Speaking of, wait, before you do that, I was watching this indie show.
Yeah.
It was some random tag team
Uh-huh.
versus Santa. And then all of a sudden you just hear some holy music. Jesus just walks out. Doesn't hit them. He just starts like using like the force on them. And then just starts like, it was so funny. It was really random. Okay, anyways. Since it's Christmas, me and Rocky both got each other presents.
Mm-hmm.
Since my phone's on my phone, just gonna
Yeah.
show you first.
Yeah.
So I got Rocky 2 shirts. They didn't come in yet because your boy's broke.
And Amazon's on strike.
Yeah, but I got you that one,
Okay.
the Cena, and then the Shinsuke one.
Bet.
Let's see
Bet.
how this is gonna work. That didn't work. That's not bad.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I was really debating between that, the KO, and the Chelsea one.
Yeah.
Chelsea one, I was like, I like it, but I don't think you'd wear it as often.
Yeah.
And it was really between the KO one, but
I love that KO
I know.
one.
You like told me you loved it, like, as bright as I bought the shit. I was like, oh. But I thought I like this one. The one one's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. I'll probably wear it a lot.
No, you're not allowed to. I'm actually
Oh,
banning you from wearing
man.
it.
Here's Blake's. It actually came early. Maybe because I ordered it a month ago.
A month ago. Ooh, LW. It's actually kind of sick.
Yes.
Put my keys on it.
Yeah.
Drive. Put the WWE shows. And then the Cena one. Ooh.
Cena.
Me, you, and my stepdad can all match. I got him one too.
Oh my gosh.
What? You guys know what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh. Yo, cut this out of the podcast, y'all. Got that. I think it's my first like actual WWE shirt. Oh, you got that. This shirt,
Boom.
ooh.
That's
After this-
fire.
I was like, when I bought you the shirt, I kept looking at the back, and I was like, yeah, it's actually so fire. After this, you can't see me. That's so fire. Anyways, let's start off with this really long episode.
Oh, yeah.
talked
This is
about
gonna be one of our longest.
Longest?
Longest.
We talked about hot takes already, right?
Yeah, hot takes.
Okay.
Send them in. Send them in.
Please.
Please, we need them.
Anyways, starting off with Raw. Started off with Punk insults Rollins. After he comes out, and a little bit of bickering, they start brawling through the arena. Does match get confirmed for day one?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure you didn't have it.
I didn't.
Okay.
I don't think. Yeah, I didn't.
It got announced here, and on like the kickoff pre-show, whatever they called it, they made it official as the main event.
Yep.
Which I was kind of surprised because we're having Solo versus Roman in Tribal Combat.
No Rock. That means no Rock.
Yeah, but still, you feel like just for the Ulafala,
Ufalafa.
the Awful,
Yeah.
you feel like that'd be main event, but I'm honestly glad it's not.
This deserves it more.
I forget if we. And then Logan's back as well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of everything we need.
Didn't
to
you
recap.
say LA Knight?
No, LA Knight's on. I mean, Logan's on Raw. It's been people have been saying he's going to Raw, but it hasn't been like official yet.
Okay, because
It makes sense after.
what happened on SmackDown, I'm kind of questioning that now.
Yeah. What else was I thinking? What was I gonna say? I don't remember.
Punk's
Is there anything else on that pre-show you need to talk about?
on the Netflix one?
Yeah.
Rhea and Liv got announced for that. It got announced on that show.
Yeah.
That's gonna be on for the title. And Liv's not running away, so this seems like it might be the end of the feud finally.
Thank God.
Yeah.
What else? I thought there was something else.
Gunther came there for like 3 seconds. KO came there. He came out with the championship, the Wing Depot
That's what
title.
it is. Yeah. KO saying he's the champion now is actually so fired.
Yeah, it was really fire. Then I know I watched this entire thing.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
I know. Yeah, Logan Paul. I know him. He was on there. I know Solo was on there with. He was out there with Paul Heyman.
I mean, I think that we have everything so far. It's fine.
Yeah.
Finn gets mad at that. Wow, we're on a.
Yeah.
Finn gets mad at Judgment Day for him not helping him out at Saturday Night Main Event. Liv tells him to focus on the tag titles instead. Raquel makes a joke saying like, "Oh, when we all listen to Finn, we all win."
Yeah.
Just making some snarky comment because he didn't win.
Yeah.
Finn winning the Rumble, is that out?
Oh my gosh.
Rumble
Don't give me hope for him.
Because it's been reported that they want Punk and Roman.
Punk and Roman?
Punk and Roman at Mania.
What? Not
Yeah.
Rollins?
No. Because we're getting out day one.
Oh.
Then probably Rumble.
Okay.
Or Chamber.
That should be a Mania match, honestly.
Yeah, but they've been saying... I don't know. It just was in what's being reported.
Okay.
Right there. Which I guess is, like, fine, because what is Roman going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Since he's having this match with Solo.
Yeah.
And then that means we're not getting a repeat of him and Cody. Repeat, which I'm fine with. Which also means that The Rock could be coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I'll also be fine with Drew versus, like, Roman, or Drew versus Cody.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that as well. Drew versus Solo. Ugh.
Yeah. What else was you think? I don't know. My mind's all over the place right now.
Mm-hmm.
Seth is approached backstage by Drew McIntyre. Seth declines McIntyre's friendship. Is this where you cut this off? Or yeah, basically. So I know you may talk about. There's been reports of Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and Kevin Owens all forming
a alliance,
Shield kind of alliance.
Yeah.
Which, if you told me like 2 weeks ago, I thought it'd been absurd.
Mm-hmm.
But
now it's what they're all doing.
Yeah, with Drew showing up on on SmackDown, them all having problems with the bloodline, it kind of is more and more getting there. But the thing is, like, once bloodline is gone, they're just gonna dismember?
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Which I guess that makes sense. Seth, Drew, KO, those are 3 big stars. Go to SmackDown. Raw once Cody, Roman, and Punk.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like...
So that would keep them apart for
that brings them in. Does Netflix want them, like, ASAP, or it's, like, eventually?
Eventually, I think.
Because that's what I was thinking, Do we know if we're having the draft this year, or is with the trade we're not having
I think it's just the transaction portal.
I think I think the transaction portal is just getting...
Just announcing the big moves that happen. Just so you don't have, like, somebody's staying on the...
I think it's just so we can have big names going on for Netflix. Like Logan, I think it was mainly just for Logan.
Yeah, or Roman.
Well, Roman, I think, is going there. I think he's just having the match. Mm-hmm. And that's it.
Well, what about Cody?
I was going to say The Rock wins the championship.
Ooh.
Or Randy.
Randy's better option.
And then he stays on SmackDown. Cody goes to Raw. Because, like, you could have all 3 of these people they join then, destroy the bloodline, and then after Rumble they hit, because they could finish their storylines by then.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. But I saw, if we have them at Mania, I was talking to you about it. What's it called?
Saturday Night Main Event.
No, Seth, Drew, and KO versus Usos and Sammy.
Yeah.
Which, that'd be fire.
That would be fire.
Also, I heard reports, I know you hated this one, but Gallus might be getting called up soon.
Screw Gallus.
And they might be joining Drew McIntyre instead.
When you first sent that text, I thought you meant Luke Gallows, and I was like, no,
Gallus.
Please, no. That would be even worse.
God, we're making this episode longer than it has to be. Okay. Why are we so professional? What happened?
Compared to last episode, jeez.
Yo. I usually, like, somewhat skim through them when we post. I did not do that one at all.
Yeah.
Cooked. Seth is approached back... Wait, I saw that. Braun Breaker retains the IC title against Ludwig Kaiser. In a decent match.
It was pretty decent.
Braun was kind of hurt because he's got a new tattoo. So he was kind of hurt wrestling on it.
Yeah, he just kept looking over at it.
I don't like it. But, because what is it?
I don't really know.
It just looks like lines.
Yeah.
It's really, but okay, I guess. So who do you think's next for Braun? Logan?
Could be Logan.
That'd be
But
fun.
I think he said he's going for the world title.
I think he just said if you have something you want, he wants, he's gonna get it.
Mm-hmm. And
Also, my foot's been in this camera. Sorry, guys.
oh no, it hasn't.
Oh, it hasn't?
No.
Nah,
Double
it
check.
has.
Oh, there you go.
Which I'd be fine with that, low key.
Yeah.
Both of them actually.
Yeah, that'd be a fire.
Braun
match.
versus Logan.
Yeah.
A midair spear. Logan does
Oh my gosh.
his little moonsault, gets speared.
Yeah.
My only problem is with Logan. I want him to win a championship so bad,
Mm-hmm.
but he's supposedly having a boxing match with Conor McGregor soon.
Yikes.
And people are saying the people want him to win Money in the Bank too.
Money in the bank.
Logan with the Money in the Bank would be so fire.
Yes, and
'Cause
Triple H can finally not book it wrong.
Yeah.
Because he's not on air.
Yeah,
I know you just
not on
watched
video.
that video.
Yeah. Just watched it. Yep. But yeah. Okay.
I just stole your fire there.
Yeah, you kind of did. New Day try to go into the locker room, and they are stopped by Rey Mysterio, the deadbeat, who tells them they can't come in.
No coming in. Because you guys messed up.
Would they even, like... All they did was kick Big E out.
Yeah.
Valid reasons.
Honestly, yeah.
I don't know why everyone's so mad. Deadbeat.
Deadbeat.
Liv Morgan talks about how this has been her year, and Rhea interrupts, says she's the number one contender.
That megaphone backfired so much. Oh my gosh.
First off, how is Rhea the number one contender? What has she done to become the number one contender?
Talk to Adam Pearce.
Yeah, how does that make her the number one? What happened to our tournaments? What if it's Rhea that just comes out as the mystery? Oh wait, oopsie poopsies.
Oopsie poopsies.
You have that written down.
I do.
Oh, you do. Shh. Sammy jumps Drew McIntyre backstage, and officials have to pull them apart. Yay.
Yay.
Is off topic. Is Saturday? Is not Saturday. Is
Day 1.
3 hours.
Yes.
Raw. SmackDown's going to 3 hours.
Yep.
In January.
NXT going to 3 hours? Please no.
I don't think it doesn't need it.
Yeah.
It's perfect where it is.
I think Netflix might have like a fluctuating time. It depends on like how much time they need per episode. That's what I've heard.
That's the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
I wanted 3 hours, low key.
Mm-hmm.
I missed 3 hours. SmackDown, I think SmackDown definitely needs it with all the people they have.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Just because I want to see Blair actually get used.
There you go. Oh my gosh. Blair's been used like nothing this year.
Bro, shout out Santi. All the topics going for you. Okay, no, but I actually like the Blair, so it's fine. You can't call me biased. Especially with us both getting a new title, I feel like 3 hours is what we need.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I don't know how no one's complained about this. Like, the men's tag team titles being together, we were always complaining about it. Why are we not complaining for the women's tag team titles? Because they're terrible. Because they're together. They're combined. Why don't we, they don't want to, take them apart. Like, Raw have their own, SmackDown have their own,
Because the
NXT have
divisions
their
are
own.
so bad right now.
But, NXT.
NXT doesn't really... They just have women tag team for, 2 weeks and then they break apart.
Well, they don't have tag titles.
Metaphor's still together. And they come up. See, they come up when they feud.
Yeah, knew what? They came up just to say they came up.
Yeah. Santi should have included it in his video.
Yeah. You know what? That's my feud of the year. Metaphor.
Let's go.
No. Where am I at? Miz tries to leave the Final Testament, but Cross doesn't let him, and forces him to have a match with Dexter Lumis next week.
Yay!
Me and Rocky just looked at the match card did it for Raw tonight. Dexter Lumis looks so cool.
He is so cool, dude.
Or as the cool kids say, it's awesome. Zoe Stark. He wants to Zoe Stark beats Candice, Kaden Gardner, and Raquel Rodriguez to advance the women's IC tournament. I did not see this happening.
I didn't either.
At all.
But at least they protected Raquel there. She didn't take the pin.
But still, I did not.
Yeah, it surprised me, honestly. Biggest surprise of the tournament so far.
Yeah, tonight.
No, I'm talking about...
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Gable makes fun of Alpha Academy, which makes Otis yell at him. Chad says he'll fight Akira next week. Oh, I know we're building up to.
Yep.
Chad Gable versus Otis at Saturday Night Main Event.
And then that's where Andre Chase returns.
Okay.
Debuts.
I'm I actually kind of like Saturday Night Main Event because at least now we can bring light to small feuds.
100%, yeah. That's what they did with Sammy and Drew.
Yeah, because before we kind of had to capitalize on the main events like Bronson and Braun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because that was good.
Yeah.
But imagine on a Saturday Night Main Event.
That would be fire.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine how it is right now, but it's it can still improve.
Yeah, especially with getting forward, it still gives it its
yeah,
awesomeness.
Yeah. Then yeah.
New Day interview backstage interrupted by PFC. I don't know if I always say PVC like it's a pipe. Beating down Kairi Sane backstage where she's taken out.
Yeah.
So she will be having someone else take her spot.
Ooh, who could it be?
I don't know. Someone who just lost to Liv in the best match I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, best match he's definitely watched before.
It's gonna be Io. Is Kairi actually injured?
Yeah.
How?
No clue. I think she got injured on a house show maybe.
Ugh. War Raiders beat the JD to win the tag team titles with the help of Damian Priest. And what was it? JD tried to grab a chair. The ref was yelling at him. So Finn goes to grab a chair, but Priest is dressed up as a sound guy.
Yeah.
Holds a chair. Hits him.
Ref didn't see it.
Finn stumbles back into ring. War Raiders win.
Yep.
I'm so happy with that.
Backstage, we see on a clip that WWE posted, Dom mockingly says, "This is what happens when we listen to Finn."
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Who would you think War Raiders are gonna lose to?
New Day.
Yeah. God, how much they're gonna get hated on if they do that too.
Yeah.
God.
Okay, NXT. So then we had Obi
Femi. Obi Fema.
Oba Femi versus Axiom, where Oba Femi wins in dominating fashion.
Nothing about Oba is fashion.
Yeah. He's got that little necklace.
The Ulafala.
The Ufalafa.
Awful.
Next up, we had Carmen asking Deion Lennox for some dating advice, and then she hugs him because he gave him good advice, and Ashante sees, and he misunderstands and makes a big deal about it and leaves, saying he's gonna go text other women.
I'm really glad Ashante was in a great group, and then brought down for this.
What great group? Oh, the rapping group.
What was the name?
Pop Dollar. Do you remember the name?
No, that's why I didn't say it.
Oh,
It's
I keep wanting to say Street Profits.
No,
but
okay.
Hit Row.
Yeah, it's Hit Row. That's what it is. Yeah. I knew it ended with O because I remember them always saying O.
Hit Row.
God, I don't know why. That's actually everyone capitalized from that them breaking apart, but Ashante. Ashante's just been on The Bachelor.
Yeah. Bachelor on NXT, and then we got Metaphor Girls versus Zarya and Solruka, and Metaphor Girls win surprisingly.
What is the point of Zarya? What is Zarya? I'm so confused.
Rhea Ripley 2.0.
She just makes me mad.
Yeah, me too.
Just a lot of white and red.
Then we had Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Iguana arguing backstage, where Wesley pops in and says Tyreek was right in not shaking the hand and that he should continue on with what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's making a faction with him.
Iguanas, yep.
Iguanas. Next up, we had Jada Parker beating Ren Sinclair as the boys of No Core Catch Crew and OTM brawl on the outside.
Yay, Lexus King.
Lexus King. Shotzi, Gigi, and Tatum talk about how they will beat Fatal Influence, and Fatal Influence is talking trash about him, and then Unholy Union walks up and talks trash about Fatal Influence as well.
I think we know who's not winning tonight.
What?
The triple threat.
Oh, yeah.
You know who's not winning with being called down.
Yeah. Then Fraxium are all beaten up already, but barely retain their tag team titles against Gallus.
The thing is, yeah, they're injured, but they're still just putting, like...
Banger after banger. Yeah. Then Charlie Dempsey and Lexus King were working out together, and after the workout... Charlie Dempsey says Lexus King has earned it, and also they were using cards for workouts for some reason. Like, they would pull a card to see which workout they were doing.
Yeah, make it cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. Ethan Page, sob story about how he's done this all for his family. Javon Evans comes out and tries to talk to him about like how he wants to he wants to see the real Ethan Page, the one that cares about his family like he is right now, and he wants him to stay that way. And Ethan Page says, "You're right. I shouldn't care about my smile. I should care about taking yours." And clobbers him in the face. Goes, gets a chair, and puts it on Javon's neck and stomps on it. And Javon just spits out blood.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. Next up, we got Trick Williams and Eddie Thorpe title match where where it ends in them both getting pinfalls as both referees counted. And Ava argues on the outside, and the show just ends for some reason. And yeah, on Twitter they announced that Trick retained because of it being a tie.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it's going to be a triple threat in New Year's Evil.
Yeah. Which, you know what that means.
Yep.
Trick is losing.
Whoop, that Trick.
Trick is getting whooped. Oba is...
Not.
Like, honestly, because with that, I'm expecting to be Trick's last match on NXT.
Okay.
No? Are we on different wavelengths here?
No, we're on the same.
Okay, what to say? Because like, I get them wanting to protect Trick.
I was thinking like maybe one more match to like try to beat Oba one more time, but then he loses.
Guess, but it's like it just makes more sense just to have him lose it and leave. That makes more sense, really. But it's just like, I get them wanting to protect Trick because he's getting called up, maybe. But like, you just lose. I guess it just depends how they like do it, because you can make it look good. Mm-hmm. But I think it looks better if he just loses the title. He gets pinned. Yeah. So I feel like for like losing titles getting called up, you need them to look bad. Yeah. So when they get called up, they can look dominant. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Speedy SmackDown.
How much time? We said it at the same time.
6 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. New Bloodline and Drew McIntyre promo interrupted by Jimmy, then LA Knight, then Apollo, then Andrade. Yeah. Like, I just like... Are we just using random people at this point? Yes. God, I'm loving Apollo getting
time is the best, dude.
Apollo getting time before he gets kicked. He gets booted. New Bloodline beat Apollo Crews. LA Knight and Andrade. Whoa. New Bloodline beats Apollo Crews. Yeah. Bloodline beats Apollo Crews, LA Knight, and Andrade. Shinsuke had attacked LA Knight mid-match. Yep. There you go. You can watch that with the new Shinsuke shirt.
Let's go. That's appearing in January.
Really hoping Shinsuke doesn't lose the title, because Chelsea interview after Saturday Night Main Event about how she will be in history books for being the first winner.
Holy recaps on this episode, though.
Yeah. Speaking of recap, go KO yeah.
Vignette.
Okay, so you can say that, but not arguing. Yeah, you want to fight? and how about how nothing is his fault and he hasn't snapped yet and he has the Wing Eagle title and saying he's the champ. Yep.
Yay!
Grayson Waller in Theory Effect. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said it, okay?
With Santa Strowman interrupted by Mello, who challenged Braun. Carmelo Hayes beats Braun Strowman by countout. Fled backstage where he was attacked by Braun Strowman, but he won.
He didn't even get attacked backstage. He did a sneak attack.
Candice and Nia talking backstage where they fall. They tell Tiffy that she won't be ringside for their title match. 2 out of 10. Gargano beats Shelly after he was distracted by the other partners ringside. Johnny and Alex tights.
What? Yeah, he had his tights to roll him up.
Johnny had Alex's tights.
Yeah.
Wow. They
I ran out of words.
Wow.
I ran out of words there.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
Had Alex tights. Wow. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. Bianca and Naomi retained the tag titles against Nia and Candice. Tiffy had to come down mid-match.
Yeah.
The way you wrote these last two.
After she saw Nia bleeding. Nia's bleeding was so... Oh my god.
The way you wrote these last two, making me mad.
Listen, dude, it was midnight when I wrote this.
You film that is? Yours.
Okay, on to our awards. Okay, so starting with the awards, Feud of the Year.
Who do you have?
I got Punk versus McIntyre.
Same.
Okay.
Most underrated superstar of the year. I have Logan Paul.
Okay, I have a tag team.
Oh.
Pretty Deadly.
I get that it's not used. Actually, I can't talk. I use Logan Paul. Logan Paul's not a straight bias. I hope you all know that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay. Alright, we're moving this off. Speaking of Logan, perfect Sonic.
Breakout Superstar.
I have Candice LeRae.
Jacob Fatu.
Match of the year. I have MJF versus Will Ospreay in the International Championship 60-minute match.
I got Punk versus McIntyre Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Most improved, Bronson Reed, I would say.
Whoa.
Oh, shoot. My bad. I have him in the wrong order. Shoot.
Most improved, didn't you have Fatu? Wait.
No,
What did you have?
That was my breakout.
Oh, my breakout is Priest.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
your most improved is Candice LeRae?
Yeah, my most improved is Candice LeRae.
My most improved is Bronson Reed.
Okay.
I think you're up now.
Okay, promo segment of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I have Sting's promo talking about his dad's death and Sting's future in AEW and professional wrestling as a whole.
My promo segment is Rock blooding up Cody, like, in the back.
Yeah.
With the belt, Mama Rhodes. Best moment is now.
I do have.
Best moment. I got Adam Page burning down Swerve's house.
I have Cody winning
Okay.
because that's just yeah. NXT Women's Wrestler of the Year. I have Jada Parker.
I got Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, that's fun.
NXT Men's Wrestler of the Year. This is controversial, but I got Ethan Page.
I have Oba.
Okay.
Tag Team of the Year. Fraxium.
Fraxium, yep. WWE Main Roster Women's Wrestler of the Year. Liv Morgan.
You live.
Yep.
Main Roster Men's Wrestler of the Year. I have Gunther.
I got Gunther as well. Social Media Star. I got Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre.
Yep. It was between him, Kevin, or Joe Hendry for me.
Mm-hmm. Non-WWE Men's Superstar of the Year. I have Darby Allin.
I got Nick Nemeth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Non-WWE Women's Wrestler of the Year. I got Mariah May.
I have Mariah May as well.
Yeah.
Heel Turn of the Year.
New Day. Turning on Big E.
I have John Moxley and All of Blackpool Combat Club turning on Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, that was my 2.
No.
My 3 was Wesley's turn on the Rascals. No.
Yeah. I don't know. I was trying to think. Do we ever have any big heel turns?
Not really, honestly.
I mean, Ridge, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't like that good of a heel turn though.
Then we're going on to best and worst matches of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Starting off with Royal Rumble. My worst is Roman's Fatal 4-Way, which was Roman versus AJ, versus LA Knight versus Randy Orton.
Yep, that's mine as well.
My best was the Women's Rumble.
I got the Women's Rumble as well.
Well, it's not that the matches were bad. We just had so many good matches that it was like kind of hard to choose between.
Exactly. Then NXT Vengeance Day. The worst, I had Lyra versus Roxanne with the Lola cash-in.
My worst was the 6-man tag.
Between...
It was the Don's family.
Oh.
Some just like
that was 2 men and 1 woman.
Yeah. 6-man tag, same thing.
Yeah. My best was Ilya Dragunov versus Trick.
Same.
Okay.
Elimination Chamber, my worst was New Catch Republic versus Judgment Day. My best was Men's Chamber.
My worst was Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax. My best was New Catch Republic versus Judgment Day.
I hate you for that.
NXT Stand and Deliver. My worst was Thea, Fallon, and Kalani versus Izzy Dame, JC Jane, and Kiana James.
Your best.
My best was Obafemi versus Dijak versus Josh Briggs.
My worst was Lyra versus Roxanne.
Mm-hmm.
My best was Obo versus Obo Triple Threat.
Okay.
WrestleMania Day 1, my worst was Jimmy versus Jay. My best was Rocky Roman versus Cody Seth.
My worst was the Usos match.
Mm-hmm.
Then my best, this is going to surprise you, I don't have Rock versus and Roman.
Logan Paul.
I got the 6-pack tag team ladder match. 8-Time Down Under, Judgment Day, Awesome Truth, DIY, New Catch Republic, and New Day.
Trash.
WrestleMania Night 2. LA Knight versus AJ Styles was my worst match. My best match was Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns.
I have the same as you.
Okay.
Backlash, my worst was Tiffy versus Bayley versus Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
My best was Cody versus AJ.
My worst was Damian Priest versus Jey Uso. My best was Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles.
King and Queen of the Ring. My worst was Lyra versus Nia.
Mm-hmm.
My best was Cody versus Logan.
Okay. My worst was Nia versus Lyra. My best was Randy Orton versus Gunther.
I was gonna have that one, but it's like
your Logan bias kicked in.
It's just because the ending, really.
Yeah.
Battleground.
Mm-hmm.
My worst was Lola versus Shayna.
Mm-hmm.
My best was Roxanne versus Jordan Grace.
My worst was Lola versus Shayna. My best was Kalani versus Soul versus Lash versus Fallon versus Michin versus Jada in the Lyra match to become the first women's North American champion.
Trash. Street trash. Clash of the Castle. My worst was Stormiest versus PFC versus Unholy Union. My best was Cody versus AJ.
My worst was Bayley versus Piper Niven. My best was what the heck? What'd you say your best was?
Cody versus AJ.
My best was Cody versus AJ. I wrote the wrong one for some reason.
You're right.
I wrote Gunther versus Randy for some reason.
I was
not even close.
That's Bash in Berlin, buddy.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank. My worst was Priest versus Seth. My best was Women's Money in the Bank.
My worst was the Bloodline versus Cody, Randy, and KO. My best was Tiffany, the Women's Money in the Bank.
Tiffy and ooh.
Yeah.
Heatwave. My worst was Fraxian versus Chase U, which was Rich Holland. No, which was Andre Chase and Dookie.
And then
my best was Javon versus Trick versus Ego, Ethan Page versus Sean Spears.
We had the same.
Yeah.
SummerSlam. We had. My worst was Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. My best was Gunther versus Damian Priest.
You can tell I'm biased in this one as well. My worst was Bayley versus Nia. My best was Logan versus LA Knight.
Yep. You're up.
I know. Bash in Berlin. My worst was Cody versus KO. My best was Gunther versus Randy. Whoa! Sorry, guys. Just saw Maxine get kissed by an Asian in the family.
My worst was Unholy Union versus Stormiest. My best was Gunther versus Randy Orton.
It's you.
NXT No Mercy. The worst is Kalani Jordan versus Wendy Chu. The best is Andre Chase and Ridge Holland versus Fraxium.
You're gonna hate what I have for mine. My worst is Ethan versus Joe Hendry. My best is Fraxium versus Chase U.
Okay.
Bad Blood.
Mhm.
My worst was Finn versus Priest. My best was Punk versus Drew.
My worst was Nia Jax versus Bailey. My best was CM Punk versus Drew.
Drew.
NXT Halloween Havoc. My worst was Kalani versus Fallon, JC, and Kiana in the Gauntlet match. My best was Julia and Stephanie Vaquer versus Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez.
My worst was Andre Chase versus Ridge. My best was Trick versus Ego.
Okay.
It's like our first, actually all different one.
Yeah.
Crown Jewel, my worst was Seth versus Bronson. My best was Cody versus Gunther.
My worst was Stormius versus Chelsea and Piper versus Metaphor Girls versus Damage Control. My best was LA Knight versus Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes.
Survivor Series, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My worst was Gunther versus Priest. My best was LA Knight versus Shin.
My worst was the Women's War Games. My best was the Men's War Games.
Nope, that's you actually. Never mind. Sorry about
NXT Deadline. My worst was Jada Parker versus Lola Vice. My best was Fraxium versus No Quarter Catch Crew.
that. My worst was Trick versus Ridge. My best was Fraxium versus No Quarter Catch Crew.
Okay.
Saturday Night Main Event. My worst is Liv versus EO.
Mm-hmm.
My best is Sammy versus Drew.
My worst is EO versus Liv. My best is Gunther versus Balor versus Priest.
If you guys have any other opinions, put them in the comments. We'll react to those as part of the hot takes.
Yes, we will.
Oh, are you starting off week 16?
Yeah, I
Wait,
do.
first, let's do our
predictions, and we will also be predicting the Christmas games as well.
boo.
Yeah.
Saints versus Packers is tonight.
Yep.
Packers 14, Saints 7.
I got Packers 31,
I hate you.
Saints 6.
I hate you. Fashion.
Yeah. Then the Christmas games, we got the Chiefs versus the Steelers.
Chiefs 24-14.
I got the Chiefs winning 21-17. Then we got Ravens versus Texans.
Ravens, Texans did just pick up Deontay Johnston.
Ooh, yes, they did.
Yep. But I probably have Ravens 34-21.
I got Texans
Oh
20-14.
no.
I had to try to get my title back somehow.
Yeah, you can have it.
Yeah. Then the first matchup that we had, it was Broncos at Chargers, where the Chargers won 34-27. Gus Edwards looked solid as he carried the balls 14 times for 68 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Audric Estime looked okay as he ran the ball 9 times for 48 yards and a touchdown.
Next, we had Texans versus Chiefs. Chiefs had 27. Texans had 19.
Mm-hmm.
Tank Dell dislocated his kneecap, but before that, he had 6 catches and 98 yards and touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
He is out for the year.
He's
Rest
out
in
for the
peace.
year. Yes, he is.
Xavier Worthy looked decent with 7 catches for 65 yards and a tutty.
Mm-hmm. He looked amazing.
No.
Steelers versus Ravens. Ravens won 34-17. Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely combined for 7 catches for 66 yards and 2 touchdowns.
No.
The duo of Najee and Jalen combined for 26 touches for 134 yards.
No.
No.
Browns versus Bengals. Bengals had 24. Browns had 6. Jamar Chase. What? Looked good as he had 6 catches for 97 yards and a touchdown. Jerome Ford looked great. No. As he had 16 touches for 131 yards and tutty.
Then we had Lions at Bears, where the Lions won 34-17. J-Mo had a big day with 143 yards and a touchdown. Gibbs also had 154 yards and a touchdown. Keenan Allen had an amazing day with 9 catches for 141 yards and a touchdown.
Trash. Street trash.
Didn't you guys lose to the Raiders?
Yeah, well, we're also tanking, so.
Yeah,
Hey, we
are
won.
too.
Hey, we won. They're not getting the first round pick anymore.
You're up.
No, I was taking a sip. I was trying to figure out what was that. Giants versus Falcons. Falcons had 34. Giants had 7. Falcons defense was on fire with 2 pick sixes by Bates and Judon, plus 2 Bijan touchdowns. This was Michael Penix Jr. first game starting.
Did not look good.
He looked fine.
He threw for like 200 yards and an interception.
Interception wasn't his fault though. Kyle Pitts it bounced.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. Oh my gosh.
Kyle Pitts bounced it.
I thought they counted that as a fumble. Oh my gosh. They should have.
That was the interception. That's the problem with like stats. They'll count it as an interception for the QB, but not for the player.
Yeah. I thought you had something like another interception, but that's what they counted as an interception? Yeah. That was a Kyle Pitts fumble.
Yeah, that's not his fault. I don't know why people are getting on him for that.
Mm-hmm.
They're reportedly going to release Kirk.
They probably will. Yep.
They shouldn't, but they are.
Yeah, sadly.
Because, like, it's not even his fault. He had so many good games. It's just the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully the Jags pick him up.
They probably won't.
Tyron Tracy Jr. was the best part of this offense with 11 touches for 69 yards and touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Booyakasha.
Booyakasha. Eagles at Commanders. The Commanders won 36-33. Jane Daniels was on fire with 339 total yards and 5 touchdowns. 1 to Terry McLaurin, 2 to Lamade Zacchaeus, and 2 to Jamison Crowder. Jalen Hurts got hurt, so Saquon had to carry with 29 carries for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown are beefing right now.
They are.
It might cost them the Super Bowl.
Uh-oh.
I still love it just says whatever Blake picks.
Yeah.
Rams at Jets. Rams had 19, Jets had 9. Kyron had a solid day with 23 catches. Kacheries, yep. 122 yards and tutty. Devontae Adams looked okay as he had 7 catches for 68 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next up, we had the Cardinals at the Panthers, where the Panthers won in overtime, 36-30. Chuba Hubbard had a great day with 25 carries for 152 yards and 2 touchdowns, while James Conner also had a great day as well with 19 touches for 166 yards and a touchdown.
I don't know why everyone's saying Kyler Murray sucks when he literally had over 20 points on fantasy, and they had 30 points.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying he's overrated. He's been overrated. He's terrible. What's Titans at Colts? Titans had 30. Colts had 38. Ty J had 13 touches, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ridley had 3 catches for 70 yards and 1 touchdown. JT had a phenomenal day with 29 carries for 218 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yes, he did. Then the Vikings at the...
Keep on with the Colts game, sorry. I saw a stat that said Anthony Richardson only threw 11 times.
Yeah, he did.
So, the fact they said 38 points while only throwing 11 catches, only making 7 of them, is the most Anthony Richardson thing I've ever seen.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
The only other person I can do that is Trevor Lawrence.
Tyler Lawrence?
Trevor Lawrence. Tever.
Oh, Tever?
Tever.
Vikings at Seahawks. The Vikings won in a close one, 27-24. Jay Jettis looked fantastic with 10 catches for 144 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he also had the game-winning touchdown. And JSN had a good day with 8 catches for 95 yards and a touchdown.
Did you see that Jay Jettis got a flag for gritting at someone?
Oh my
He
God.
looked at someone while gritting, and he got a flag for that.
No flipping way.
Yes, bro. Jaguars versus Raiders. Raiders had 19. Jaguars had 14. Brian Thomas Jr. had a fantastic day with 9 catches for 131 yards, a touchdown. The Raiders running backs didn't do much, but did enough. 19 carries for 65 yards and 2 touchdowns. With this win, the Raiders can no longer get the first draft pick.
Wait, no, they can.
No, they can't. They officially can't get any more.
They can't?
Mm-mm.
What if all the other teams win?
They still can't.
Really?
Yeah. They're officially out of the race for it.
Darn.
Yeah. So, Giants will probably be picking up Shedeur Sanders.
He sucks.
We'll probably still get Travis Hunter.
Yeah, get him.
I don't know if we want Travis Hunter with everything that's going on right now. Bro's girl is with just everyone.
Next up, we got the 49ers at the Dolphins. Dolphins won 29-17. Devon Achane looked amazing with 23 touches for 191 total yards and a rushing touchdown. Deebo Samuel finally had a great day with 12 touches for 121 total yards and a touchdown.
Patriots at Bills. Bills. Bills had 24. Patriots had 21. James Cook cooked with 14 touches, 161 total yards, 2 total touchdowns. Keyshawn Boyd had a good day with 5 catches, 95 yards.
Yay! Then we had the Bucks at Cowboys on Sunday Night Football, where the Cowboys won 26-24. C.D. Lamb had a pretty solid day with 7 catches for 105 yards, and Ezekiel Elliott also had a touchdown. Bucky and Irving and Rachaad White combined for a good day with 29 touches for 152 yards and a touchdown.
I feel so bad for Baker Mayfield. Like, he's so good. His team just cannot handle for him.
Yeah, it's so true.
Super Bowl picks.
I got the Ravens over the Lions.
I have the Eagles over the line.
No.
Eagles over the Viking. Over the over the Bills. Eagles over the Bills.
Okay, there you go. Same pick as last week, I see.
It's every week. Time for my don't fall ever again, monster. Literally and figuratively.
Oh my gosh.
NBA team records so far. Starting off with the Central. Starting off with, oh my gosh. I don't see. Such a couch. Cavaliers 25-4, first in the East. Bucks 15-12, 5th in the East. Bucks are the new, what do they call it? The
most improved team.
No, the season champion.
Oh, in season.
Yeah. Not Dom. Giannis won MVP. Damian Lillard gifted his $50K to everyone that worked there. Yeah. Pacers 14-15, 8th in the East. Bulls 13-16, 9th in the East. Pistons 12-17, 10th in the East. Atlantic Celtics 22-6, 2nd in the East. Knicks 18-10, 3rd in the East. Nets 11-17, 12th in the East. 76ers 9-17, 12th in the East. Raptors are 7-22, 14th in the East. Southeast, Magic 18-12, 3rd in the East. Heat are 13-13, 6th in the East. Hawks are 14-15, 7th in the East. Hornets are 7-21, 13th in the East. Wizards are 4-22, 14th in the East. Wizards are looking at trading Kyle Kuzma.
Jordan Poole.
No. What the heck? Northwest. Thunder are 22-5, first in the West. Nuggets are 15-11, fifth in the West. Timberwolves are 14-13, 10th in the West. Trailblazers are 9-19, 13th in the West. Jazz are 7-20, 14th in the West. I thought I just said all the same numbers.
You probably did.
Pacific, Lakers are 16-12, 6th in the West.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Bronny got called up, so he'll be playing tonight for the Lakers.
Let's go.
Warriors are 15-12, 12th in the West. They suck. They got blown out by Ja. Clippers 16-13, 8th in the West. Suns are 14-13, 11th in the West. Still getting closer and closer to picking up Jimmy, hopefully. But it's getting reported that they're not likely to trade him anymore. But we'll see.
Yeah. Sad.
Kings are 13-7, 12th in the West. Other teams are monitoring Darren Fox's commitment with the team.
Mm-hmm.
The number one people watching them right now is the Spurs. So you might get the big three of Wemby, Darren Fox, and CP3.
Yay!
Southwest Grizzlies, 20-9, second in the West. Just the fact that Ja can change the team that quick
Yeah,
Crazy.
it is really crazy.
Rockets 19-9, third in the West. Mavericks 18-10, fourth in the West. Spurs 15-13, which I said they're trying to pick up De'Aaron Fox if he leaves. Oh, don't use golf. Pelicans are 5th and 25, 15th in the West.
Yuck. NBA Finals predictions. I got the Thunder over the Knicks. Is that one actually acceptable this time?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
We're gonna do Nuggets over the Celtics today.
Okay.
I just like Russ. I want Russ to get that ring. Oh, dead. Okay.
Okay. So
Next week we have Raw, NXT, SmackDown, Week 17 results, NBA, Day 1 predictions.
Yes.
And
That's NXT New Year's Evil
yeah,
predictions. Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that right there.
Yeah. I don't either.
Wait till next week. We'll be strong words about this.
Yes.
But anyways, Merry Christmas, guys. Have a good day. Hope you guys got everything you wanted.
Yes.
And be nice to your family.
Peace out. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.